Jerusalem. International pressure on Israel to end its war in Gaza was on Sunday as Israeli troops advanced towards the center of Khan Younis, southern Gaza's largest city, as diplomats and UN officials issued increasingly dire warnings of food mass shortages intensified. Approximately 2 million Palestinians were displaced. What we are seeing in Gaza is not just the killing of innocent people and the destruction of livelihoods, but also a systematic effort to evacuate people from Gaza. Jordanian Foreign Minister Ayman Safadi told a global Doha forum on Sunday. Policy conference in Qatar. Safadi, whose nation signed a peace agreement with Israel, condemned Israel's actions in Gaza as within the legal definition of genocide, prompting Israel to condemn the remarks as outrageous and wrong. Secretary of State Antony Blinken also reiterated his call for Israel, which continues its military operation against Hamas, to do more to protect civilians in Gaza. Participating in CNN's State Union program, Blinken said, "We think that importance should be given to the protection of civilians and delivery humanitarian aid to everyone in need." But Palestinians say Blinken's calls have done little to stop the suffering of civilians in Gaza, while also increasing U.S. military and diplomatic support for Israel. In recent days, the Biden administration vetoed a draft UN resolution demanding a humanitarian ceasefire and invoked an emergency declaration that would bypass Congress by approving the sale of tank ammunition and related equipment to Israel. Gaza Health Ministry spokesman Ashraf al-Qudra, his statement, described situation hospitals south as catastrophic and unbearable and said, "Medical teams lost control face of large number of injured. Nearly 50,000 people have been injured in Gaza since the war began on October 7, when Hamas launched a brutal offensive inside Israel, killing at least 1,200 people," Qudra said. At a special session held to address the crisis in Gaza, other WHO officials outlined worrying signs that the system was approaching collapse. New cases of acute jaundice and meningitis, rapid spread of respiratory infections, bloody diarrhea, and patients dying due to severe drug shortages. Tedros said supporting Gaza's health system was almost impossible under current conditions, whose executive board subsequently adopted a resolution calling for immediate, sustained and unimpeded delivery of humanitarian assistance, including access by medical personnel. While board members deliberated in Geneva, United States said it could not accept the draft resolution, citing its disappointment that text did not mention Hamas' attack on Israel. The Israeli military accused Hamas of using medical facilities as command and control centers and put hospitals at the center of its operation in northern Gaza. It has surrounded and forcibly evacuated several medical centers in the north, including Gaza's main Al-Shifa hospital. But